California has taken a major step forward in saying, in their words, it's sorry to Black Americans for slavery, although there was never slavery in California. Over the weekend, a panel recommended a sweeping statewide reparations program that would include a formal apology to Black residents and billions of dollars in payments. Among the recommendations, nearly $14,000 annually for health care disparities, an estimated $148,000 for housing discrimination, $115,000 for mass incarceration and over-policing, a totaling $1.2 million for each qualified resident. We'll get to the qualifications in a minute. Some estimates put the cost of it above $800 billion. That's 2.5 times the state's annual budget. Justin Hansford is here, Howard University law professor, executive director of the Thurgood Marshall Civil Rights Center at Georgetown, with us now. I'm wondering, just in terms of trying to have a serious conversation about this, because it's something out there in the ether, right? Does this bring us closer, or does a proposal from a state that doesn't even have had slavery in it bring us farther apart?
Well, thanks for having me. And I would like to say that perhaps the most important aspect of this proposal is that it comes from a state that did not have enslavement, because as you said, it includes also reparations for Jim Crow segregation, mass incarceration. So it's important for us to get out of the mindset, the box that limits the term reparations to slavery. We had reparations for Japanese internment in the exact same state, California, which took place a few decades ago, which went through without as much controversy, because we knew that reparations is a broad term that includes apology, it includes guarantees to not do it ever again, it includes many things in addition to cash payments, and it includes things that go beyond slavery itself. So it's important that it's from a state that does not have slavery as part of its history.
All right, so there are requirements to receive this, and this has not yet gotten to the state legislature. This is a sort of starting proposal. Over the age of 18, identified as Black African American on public records for at least 10 years, born or migrated to San Francisco between 40 and 1996. Now there's pick 2 of the 8. Living in the city for 13 years, displaced from San Francisco by urban renewal, descendant of someone who was displaced. You were incarcerated by the war on drugs, descendant of someone who was incarcerated by the war on drugs, attended the city's public schools before they were fully desegregated, descendant of an enslaved U.S. person before 1865. So, again, there's that. If people sign up for that, if we figured out if somebody signs up for this, do you then sign away all of your rights to ever get more reparations for anything?
That's a good question. Most of us understand that we're talking very specifically and very legally about repairing harms for providing repair for specific harms. So we know that the federal government was also involved in everything from redlining to enslavement. And so the federal government still owes for the harms it committed. The state government or the city of San Francisco's government is providing repair for the harms that it committed as a city or as a state. If there's another actor, they should provide repair for the harms that they committed. Right. So it's important to be very precise so that this holds up in the court of law or going forward.
Yeah, I appreciate the precision. I got 30 seconds. I want to give you the last word.
Okay.
How is it that you say the state government or the federal government, that's all of us, right? That's all citizens, whether we were here during slavery, whether we were here during Jim Crow, whether our ancestors were here during Jim Crow, whether our ancestors were oppressed by the same government, on and on and on. It's actually people, and I'm wondering where this stops, right? Of who ends up getting reparations, or does everybody who's ever been wronged deserve them, and is that something that's coming?
I think that the country has to decide what is deserving of repair, what is deserving of apology. We have things that we provide as a people in terms of support for harms that were not necessarily our fault. Money for FEMA, for hurricane relief, money for Ukraine. So it doesn't have to be our fault and our family being at fault in order to justify us providing repair for harms that took place in our country.
All right. Professor, we always learn something when we have you, and as I said, you're welcome in studio anytime. Looking forward to seeing you in person, sir.
All right, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.